It's Madden NFL 24, and the spotlight is on Justin Herbert. He's your top dog in the league this season, ranking first in passing yards. It's the Voyagers and the Desperados, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us in South America in the vibrant and colorful Brazilian beachside city of Rio de Janeiro. Today, our Thanksgiving coverage continues with a good one here, as it'll be the Voyagers of Montreal taking on the Desperados of Rio de Janeiro. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to be.
Is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Taken at the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by one of the brightest young stars in the NFL, a fourth-year pro out of Oregon, Justin Herbert.
And he's had such a sensational season to this point, leading the NFL in passing yards. He's been helped out a lot by an outstanding set of receivers, and he's quick to give them credit. But I think even they would tell you that he's the guy that makes this offense go.
That caught by the rookie tight end, Luke Schoonmaker. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The numbers for him from a week ago. 23 carries, 97 yards, and a touchdown.
And even though it's a short week, running backs love when they're in a groove, and that's exactly where he is right now. He's hoping to feast a little bit more here on Thanksgiving.
On second down now, it's Goodwin. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. And here, Charles, is a look at the inactive, some of the guys that are out today due to injury.
Yeah, and this is where the preseason work comes into play for some of those backups. It's not just them getting some experience on the field, but preparing each week in practice as if they were going to play. And when you have guys like that on your team, you've got a chance for success when the injury bug hits.
11 yards there, first down. Herbert operating from the red zone. Throw is caught by Schoonmaker. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Herbert wants to throw it on 3rd and 1. Touchdown! Luke Schoonmaker, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Voyagers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. With these Thursday night games, sometimes you get those quick turnarounds. You wonder how a team's going to start. They started really well.
Everyone's always wondering, going into a Thursday night game, who has their legs, who has the overall health of a team. But mentally, if you get that early edge, the other team might think to itself, it's been a short week, we're not really ready to go. You might run them into the ground that way. That's why getting that early score means a lot.
Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. From his end zone, it's Corey Ballantyne. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by the 8th-year passer, 2-time Pro Bowler from Mississippi State, Dak Prescott.
And I thought in last week's game, he found a way to win like a good pitcher without his best stuff. I mean, he did throw 2 interceptions, offset by 1 touchdown pass. Not the ratio, not the numbers you're really looking for as a QB. But finding a way to win, that's all that really matters.
Damone Clark fought his way through and buried him behind the line. Now the veteran of a handful of teams, it's Chase Edmonds.
And not much there at all as he'll get this only up to about the 11. They get just a yard back there, and now they'll be looking at a tough 3rd and 15. Now Prescott keeps himself upright. And this is going to be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And here's Hoffrichter now, the punter, as he sends this one away.
Taking on the midfield logo. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. On 1st down. Goodwin. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Jordan Brooks on the tackle.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37.
So the completion results there in 9 yards.
And that's going to make it 4th down.
And that is no good. Oh, he missed it just wide of the upright. And this will remain a 1-touchdown game.
He had a chance there to really build a nice early lead, go up a couple of scores. But he doesn't hit that one quite right, and it winds up an empty possession.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Prescott.
That's caught at the 25. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A gain of 32 that time.
Well, that last throw, CD, going to move him even further up that all-time passing leaderboard as he just moved beyond Broadway Joe Namath at 27,663 yards.
And that's impressive because Joe Namath, my goodness, he could throw a football. I mean, it was just gorgeous the way he threw it. Rallied his Jets to a Super Bowl win, one of the greatest upsets in NFL history. Broadway Joe, the man.
And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. To the air again, Prescott. Going right back to Ferguson.
It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it'll be second down.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
Here's Prescott. And he will throw this one out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
On third down, it's Prescott. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Chase Young able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. This one from 35 yards away. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they are on the board, but still trailing in 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Now the Montreal offense ready to take over now. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
They're connecting here with DJ Shark. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 18 more yards there and another first down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
It's second and 8.
Here's Herbert. Got his man. It's Williams. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that'll bring up a third down.
But you look at this defense.
This crew against the pass, issues at times, ranked number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
And the easy thought process is that stopping the run is the least of their problems because they're facing the number 1 passing team in the NFL. But if they don't stop the run as well, then that just opens up the passing game even more. They've got to do both.
An effective 7-yard third down conversion. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Herbert now. Over the middle, hauled in by Shark. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. To the air again, Herbert. Finding Hardman here over the middle. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a 1st and goal.
Out of the gun, Herbert. And it's caught. Touchdown. Jamar Chase. A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Voyagers are able to extend their lead.
An out route there for the score. A quick out route there for the score.
Yeah, you're not really surveying the defense on this one. You're just counting on timing, making this play happen. 1-2, ball's out of his hands. Knows where he's going, just puts it to the outside. Touchdown.
Boswell for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So an 8-play drive covering 80 yards.
And it was Jamar Chase who finished it off with a touchdown reception.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
This taken in at the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Well, the Rio offense about to set up shop once again. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. He'll get this to his running back, Edmonds.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Prescott on 3rd and 2.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at their 48-yard line.
Now Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
Looking to throw. Prescott. And that's incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
Justin Herbert leading this unit out for their next possession.
Last series, the ball never hit the ground. 6 of 6, touchdown pass. So whatever he did then, do it again, right?
Yeah, it reminds me a lot of when I watch the best quarterbacks throw 7-on-7 or even routes versus air. They're accurate. The receivers catch it. The ball never touches the ground. Or if you want to take it to basketball, a well-executed fast break, right? Pass, 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 finish at the rim, basket. Yeah, ball never hits the ground there either.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw here, Herbert.
And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down.
To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts. Well, this hasn't really been a first half to remember on either side of the ball. But I think this kind of makes this an important drive. You'd love to get this back to a 1-score game if you can. And that's good work there to get some yardage here and pick up the 1st down.
Prescott off play action.
That's to the rookie, Jackson Smith-Njigba.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Prescott.
Going right back to Smith-Njigba.
And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line.
2nd down and 3. Now a run straight ahead with Edmonds. And this time not quite to the 30. Will be down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Throwing, Prescott. And that is incomplete here.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Prescott, and that is incomplete.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So the margin shrinks a bit as back-to-back drives here for him and with field goals.
Yeah, we know no one's turning down 3, especially in the first half, but you've got to finish these drives in the end zone. That's got to be a priority. Nice to have a reliable kicker, but outside of his agent, you know you'd rather him kick 1-pointers instead of 3-pointers.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
Second and 10. Here's Herbert once more. Looking deep here for Chase. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there. 41 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there. And it's second down.
It's second down and 10.
Play action. It's Herbert. And Shark calls it in. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Herbert throwing again. And it's caught. Touchdown. Jamar Chase. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Voyagers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point now by Boswell. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it was Jamar Chase who finished it off with a touchdown reception. On the return, Corey Ballantyne. The Rio offense about to set up shop once again. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Tyson Campbell up to make the stop. From the 20, here's the 2nd and 8. Again, they run with Edmonds. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Meanwhile, Dax, this throw finds Smith and Jigba. And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Prescott toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Left side, he finds Smith and Jigba. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Dancing to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Prescott urging his guys to go quickly. They need to get up and set. Prescott. Then he's got Cooper on the out route. That's complete. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Prescott now. Looking left side, he's got him in. That's Ferguson. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. On 1st and 10, Prescott going right back to Ferguson. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. To throw is Prescott. Over the middle, finding Smith and Jigba. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. And again, it's Prescott. And he'll just get rid of it.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. This offense ready to go to begin this 3rd quarter. Well, this offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Prescott to throw it. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Now Prescott. And his throw is incomplete.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
They have, you're right, they have had no room to breathe. To the air again, Prescott. That is caught. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds so possession will stay the same.
You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, and it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. And he'll get what he can up the middle. 3 yards. That'll bring up second down. Ball on the 39. Here's second down at 7. Here's Prescott. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Edmonds going to get the handoff here on the option. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Now Prescott. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Cooper. And they'll get this down to the 10. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down. Looking to throw. Prescott. And it's caught. Touchdown. Amari Cooper from 10 yards out. And the Desperados have got it back to within a score. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And this is back to a 5-point game. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Jamar Chase hoping to be at center stage yet again as the offense returns to the field. 2 touchdowns to his credit so far. Charles, I'm curious, do these wide receivers, what do they go in with each week? Is it different week to week for the goals that they personally set for themselves, do you think?
I doubt that it's different from week to week. Maybe because of game plan. They know that one guy might be featured more than the other. But all in all, these guys are looking for 100 or more yards in receiving, but the biggest thing, getting into the end zone. And how about him? He's gotten there twice in this game.
He has indeed. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Goodwin, and he will have a first down here at about the 40. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Here's Herbert now on second down. Catch is made by Hardman. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 23 yards the pickup there.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Here's Herbert. Over the middle, hauled in by Sharp. And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. That's once again complete to Chark. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8. Ball on the 8, 2nd and 2. Herbert back to the air. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. And that'll be marked down as their first sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week. And this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back. And they did a great job in the first half. And now they've gotten their first sack here in the second half. Look out. They'll try to increase the pressure.
And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. Now it's Chris Boswell on for the field goal try. From the right hash, this a 31-yard attempt. Boswell's kick is good, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. So 3 points, response there to that opening touchdown of his third quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the second half and take over.
Ballantyne now from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Now the Rio offense set to take over. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
The partner's a former defensive back. I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Here's 3rd and 3. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Edmonds. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
So they bring out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. He will find his man Chase complete. And he's tackled at the 38, but they doubled their yardage. The play started at the 19, and they gained 19. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
It also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
We're on to the 4th here on Thanksgiving Day. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports, as we are just about set to go here in quarter number 4. Here's Herbert. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
9 yards. And a Montreal first down.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
8 yards on the pickup.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 2. Now Herbert off the bootleg. And that'll be incomplete.
Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell.
Well, he's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. Fourth down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
8-yard pickup. First down, Voyagers.
Now it's Herbert. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. A nice pickup there, 10 yards.
And the Montreal first down.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. And it's caught. Touchdown. Mecole Hardman from 21 yards away.
And the Voyagers extend their lead, and they are about to get to a 9-2 record. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is up to 15 now. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Ballantyne now from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Now the Rio offense set to take over. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. It'll be Edmonds to begin the drive. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line. A gain of a yard.
2nd and 9.
Prescott.
He gets this one to Burks.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This will be 3rd and 6. Forced out to his left. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
He certainly isn't looking at the scoreboard out there because, to me, all he's concerned about is analyzing the field and making most of the time left in this game. Deficit's still there, but he's starting to hit them with some big plays.
Prescott looks to throw on first.
A short one there taken in by Ferguson.
Will go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Throwing, Prescott.
Over the middle, finding Smith and Jigba.
They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
A 7-yard gain. And a real first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Prescott from the gun. He's got the connection to Cooper. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Prescott now on 2nd down.
That pass taken in by Burks. He's up to 88 yards receiving in the ballgame now, and he's got a first down. Now Prescott. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Marcus Williams on the cover.
Now Prescott. Looking for Cooper. That's complete. And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. First and 10. Prescott off play action. And it's caught. Touchdown. Van Jefferson. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Desperados are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. So this now a 9-point difference. You figure the book here says kick the extra point, make it a one-score game.
Now, you and I have seen coaches get overly aggressive in this spot, but I agree with you. Kick it here and get back within a score.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, as this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. This fielded right at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Well, the Montreal offense ready to take over now. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or you try to bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at the earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. A quick throw, but incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what?
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Jeffrey Simmons coming in to drop it for a loss of 8. And it also brings up 4th. Quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. So possession goes over here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. So Dak Prescott in the offense. Down by 8. A minute 52 to play. They need a touchdown and, of course, the 2-point conversion as well. Out quickly here to Smith and Jigba. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't it?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They've got to go thank the guys on D.
And he'll go down at the 28. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. To throw, Prescott. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the 1st. Now Dak. Incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. Flushed out right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. The fourth down, they felt compelled to go for it, and he throws the INT.
Yeah, he knows that you can't take a sack there, so he had to try and force one in. Now, this might not be a throw he makes if we're in the second quarter, but he had to take the chance there, and this one wound up being intercepted.
Now the Montreal offense ready to take over now.
And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards. Now a timeout called for by the defense.
Another run on second down, trying to cover up.
And he stopped immediately there. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line.
Now the Rio offense set to take over.
What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door. Maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
And we'll see if they go back to base.
Prescott
fighting through pressure. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Here's Prescott.
He's going to let it fly. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So the game will continue for at least one more play.
To not finish a game on a defensive penalty, that's why they get one more untimed attempt.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end.
Partner, what a finish to this one. I mean, this offense, they had it down there inside the red zone, but ultimately couldn't execute that final snap to find the end zone.
Yeah, and they're going to walk away from this one, and you know what's going to go through their heads the entire time until they get to play again. If we could only have that final snap to do over one more time, maybe with a different play call.
So for Montreal,
the win is number 9 for them on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week.
Meanwhile, for Rio,
we'll see how this affects their playoff standing as they fall to 7-4 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem